welcome back to my channel. Today I have a vlog for you, but it's probably going to be a little bit shorter as I haven't been well. You may or may not have noticed in my last vlog I had a very swollen face round under my chin and up the other side. That was some sort of infection going on, and then I've ended up with shingles on top. So, energy levels are very low, pain is very high, but I'm not going to let it stop me. I have for the last 2 days been canning up a lot of things, a hell of a lot of things. So I'm going to show you that, and then I've got one thing that I need to make today, which is some chocolate sauce. It's so quick, so easy to do, so we'll do that as well. So if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, as we're bringing out new content all the time. Now let's jump into this vlog and I'll show you what I've been canning. Okay, this is upstairs on my overflow. I have been canning homegrown potatoes. I think there's 9 of those. Then I have canned some strawberry syrup, so I think there's 2 of those. There is 2 in the fridge as well. Blueberry, single blueberry pie filling. I've got the others downstairs actually. They were quarts, that was just like the leftover. And then I have blueberry syrup, so I have 3 blueberry syrup and 1 in the fridge. So it was 4 syrups of strawberry and 4 syrups of blueberry. As I said, we're in the fridge. Kids love syrups. So there's that. Now I'm going to go downstairs and show you the rest of the blueberry pie filling and some other things. Okay, downstairs back in my kitchen. This is the blueberry pie filling. So we had the 1 little one plus the 3 quarts. Don't that look fun? I love the colour. Absolutely love the colour. Then I did apple pie filling. Again, quarts. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the apple pie. And then we have peach pie filling. We've got 1 little pint, and 1, 2, 3, 4 quarts of peach pie filling. So we have that. So as you can see, I have been canning up a complete storm, getting all the things done. Right. And another thing I've been working on, my kids always ask me for recipes. Now I normally have to write them down quick, or I write them on scraps of paper and they get left all around my house. So I've been writing on these, if I can get one out, on these little record cards. They're different colours. They're the blank ones. I bought them in this little plastic holder. I think it's from the range ages ago. It was only 2 or 3 quid for a lot. Record cards. So I am slowly but surely working through all of my recipes. I've got quite a lot in here already, so we're right up to there. So all this has been wrote on, so it makes it easy for my kids to find what they want, as well as myself, because there are some things that I only make 2 or 3 times a year and never can find the recipe when you want them. Like my gingerbread house recipe. That recipe goes missing every Christmas without fail. But today it is actually in here Did I put it under G? No, I put it under G. Gingerbread for the house mould. So I have a silicone mould for my gingerbread house. Anyway, I need to make chocolate syrup, which again I've managed to get down here. Chocolate sauce, same thing. Here we are. I've even got my clay masks that you can put in your fave recipes in here. I've got all sorts. And that's my chocolate sauce. What I will do is I will drop the recipe down in the description below for you, and we're going to get to making the chocolate sauce. So let me get a tripod and get you situated, and I will be back. Okay, so 3 tablespoons of butter, I have clean hands, I have just washed them. Two. 3 tablespoons butter. We're also going to need, I'm going to measure out ready, is half a cup of caster sugar. These things go in quite quickly once you get going. We're going to need 1 cup of single cream. That's about that. Then we're going to need 1 cup of cocoa powder. What do we need? 1 cup of cocoa powder. We need half a cup of brown sugar. I just find if it's all measured out ready, it's much easier. This is my homemade brown sugar. I think I've got a short on how to make my own homemade brown sugar. I will try to put the link up in the iCards for you if you want that. And all we're going to need is the salt and then the vanilla right at the end. Yeah, if you lot there. I'm going to dump my salt, just a 1/4 teaspoon, into my sugar just so it goes in at the same time. That way I haven't got to worry. And it's been washed. You're going to put this over a medium heat. Going to melt it in a saucepan on a medium heat. Melt the butter, which is what I'll do. My butter's pretty soft, it's quite warm. I actually have a jar in my oven. My oven's not on, but I've just finished dinner, so I'm just warming it up just by the residue heat. So I'll pull that out. Once this is melted, we're going to add the sugar, cream and salt. And then I probably will end up swapping over to a whisk. We're melting, we're getting there. This is all very quick. I might put you over this side. And that way I won't knock you over. Instead of reaching across or around you, you can go to the side. Okay, my butter is melting. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. I'm going to class that as melted. I think that's pretty good. So now we're going to add the sugars. That's the brown sugar. And that's half a cup. And then half a cup of the white sugar. And then 1 cup of single cream. Quick wipe up. Now we're going to dissolve, melt the sugar. And salt, if you remember, I put in with the sugar, so that's also in here. You could do just white sugar if you wanted. I think the brown sugar just gives it an extra depth of flavour. The good thing, this literally doesn't take long at all to do. And whip it up pretty quick. It's all over a medium heat. I'm going to get my spatula in to see if I can feel any sugar. Almost there. I'm going to call that almost there. I'm going to put the cocoa powder in just a sec. Okay, going in with 1 cup of cocoa powder. And you'll want to use a whisk for this. Takes a minute or two to come together. And you want this sauce to be nice and smooth. We're getting there. As soon as it's smooth, you pull it straight off the feet. Here we are, that's smooth and glossy. So I'll pull that off the heat, turn it off, and we're going to add One, 2 tablespoons of vanilla. Right, and I'm going to quickly taste, see if that needs any more vanilla in. Yeah, just a touch more. About 2.5 tablespoons. Look at that. There is my pancake. It's warm, not hot. it is warm. Right, I'm going to pour that into the jar. Might need to get another jar. Wash my jar. Oh, my saucepan is so heavy. Downfall to having cast iron. When you're ill and you're weak, it feels really heavy. And there we are. Now, you're going to leave this to cool before you put a lid on. Once it's cool, you can then put it in the fridge, and it will keep in the fridge for a week to 10 days, as if it lasts that long. They don't normally last that long. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clear up and get the £1.50 pantry challenge. Okay, well, I was going to show the £1.50 challenge, but before that, yes, my daughter with, yes, chocolate all around her mouth.
It's
licking
good.
out the bowl. Yeah,
It's very good.
there we are. Kid approved. I did ask if I could show her on camera before I put the camera on her. But anyway, this week's £1.50 challenge was from Tesco's. And please remember, I do all sorts in my £1.50 challenge. I do convenience foods, some foods that you could make from scratch. I do painkillers and cold mixtures and sore throat sweets and biscuits and everything else in between. Okay, so this week I have a tin of plum tomatoes, and that's the Growers Harvest farm grown. As you can see, exclusively to Tesco's. So we have that. Convenience item, chicken flavour instant noodle, Hearty Food Co. There's that. They're not expensive, they're extremely cheap. And my teenagers love things like this. They normally they use this as a base and then add everything else into it, like my dehydrated veg and my homemade stock and all that, so they make it taste great for them, which is good that they can do that. Also got a salad cream, and that's the Stockwell & Co. salad cream, and the dates are on them April 24, 20th of the 5th, 24, and 08, 24. So still a long time to go. So that's this £1.50 pantry challenge. Chocolate sauce, which is tempting fate leaving it out with kids around, because I've got visions of spoons going into that and being eaten that way, which will probably happen. So if you've got kids, just keep in mind that they're probably going to get a spoon and eat half of this before it actually gets into the fridge. But that's fine, as long as they enjoy it. It's because this is a Friday, now what date we are? The 21st. Friday the 21st of July. and this is basically ready for the weekend for things like pancakes and everything else that they can think of putting chocolate sauce into. You can even put a spoonful or two in with your coffee. That's nice, I will say that. It's great over ice cream as well. That's good. I think one of my kids made like a milkshake with it last time as well. Tipped a load in and got it to taste, and they enjoyed it that way as well. So there's plenty of uses for this, as you can imagine. About a pint and a half, say, and it'll stay in your fridge 10 days at the maximum, but as doesn't normally last a week, but there we are. So £1.50 chocolate. So I think I'm going to call it there, guys. I think I'm going to call it there. I'm going to go and wash up. Now my daughter's finished licking the saucepan, the spoon, the spatula, the whisk, and even the funnel.
Still good.
And if you guys didn't hear that, she's just shouted, still good. Yeah, it's not going to last long, is it? I'll probably be back here in a few days making another batch. I don't do it very often, but when I do, it's great. The kids enjoy it. I've got bananas in, they can throw it over bananas as well, so it can be like a little bit healthy. And I forgot to say, I said cocoa powder, but I actually use cacao powder. You can swap one for one, it's absolutely fine, either cocoa powder or cacao. I prefer cacao, it's just a little bit healthier. But that's it, so both work in exactly the same quantities. So I would say, make sure I've got no chocolate around my mouth. So I hope you like this video, and I hope you give it a go on making the chocolate sauce. It's so quick, so easy, literally 5-10 minutes and it's done. It's absolutely delicious. And the £1.50 pantry challenge, we're still going with the £1.50s. At some point it will go to £3, where I'll skip and do every other week. So it's every 2 weeks I will do, but not at the moment. I'm still finding plenty that I can get for £1.50. So if you haven't got a pantry and you're thinking about it, start with a small box, start with a small amount of money, like the £1.50 each week, and go out and start filling that box for the just in case. Is my words are just in case. Go out and let's all learn something about COVID and not let us all get stuck like a lot of people did when COVID hit. Luckily enough I didn't, but I know a lot of people did, so I'm here to encourage you all just to put just a little bit of food by for the just in case times. Okay, so I will see you on the next one. Bye and take care.